Hello students, I am your biology lecturer. Welcome to the biology class. In the previous video class, we discussed about distinction enzymes. We started the discussion about tools of a recombinant DNA technology. Okay, I forget mention here DNA. Okay, recombinant DNA technology. Okay. The tools which are necessary for recombinant DNA technology are enzymes. Firstly, we started the discussion about the molecular seizures or distinction enzymes. Here in the year 1963, the distinction enzymes was discovered for the first time. The first discovered distinction enzyme is HIND2. Okay. The distinction enzymes are very specific in their work, means a distinction enzymes which cuts a particular specific sequence is known as a distinction sites or distinction sequences, which depends on the enzymes. After discovery of HIND2, there are so many distinction enzymes are isolated from around 200 strains of bacteria. Okay. Mainly the distinction enzymes are also known as RENs, distinction endo or exonuclease enzymes. Nuclease is an enzyme which cuts a particular sequence of nucleic acid. It may be RNA or DNA. Okay. Distinction means RENs are again divided into two types. Distinction endonucleases enzymes and distinction exonucleases enzyme. Distinction endonuclease in the sense, the name itself saying that distinction endonuclease in the sense which cuts the DNA within the DNA at the specific point. It will not cut the DNA at the ends. Okay. Then another type of distinction enzyme, that is distinction exonucleases. The name itself telling that the distinction exonucleases in the sense which cuts the DNA at the end points. You already know that at the end of the DNA we have the two polarities, 5' end and 3' end. Okay. Always we can read the DNA from 5' end to 3' end, or we can say that 5' to 3' end. Okay. DNA is a double helical structure which have the opposite polarities. If one of the strand of DNA having 5' to 3' direction, another anti-parallel strand must be having 3' to 5' end. Means I can say that exonuclease enzyme which cuts the DNA at the end 5' or 3' ends of the DNA. Okay. Then we discuss about HIND2. HIND2 is a molecular season. First molecular season is isolated from the E. coli bacteria which cuts the specific sequences which having the 6 base pairs. We already discussed about DNA. We can measure the DNA with help of a base pairs. It is nothing but the nitrogenous bases which are present on the DNA. Then a distinction enzyme HIND2 cuts the 9 base pairs of DNA. Then after discovery of HIND2, around 900 RENs are discovered from nearly 200 to 230 strains of bacteria. Now we can discuss a nomenclature for distinction enzyme briefly. Okay. We are not going to discuss detailedly, just briefly we can discuss about the nomenclature of distinction enzyme. Then I will explain how the distinction enzyme will cut the DNA at a particular sequences. Nomenclature of distinction enzyme. Here I am taking example, that is ECO R1. How the name of the distinction enzymes are decided. Means what is the rules behind it. Just now we discussed that hind 3, okay, hind 2. There is another distinction enzyme is there, its name is hind 3. That's why I am using instead of hind 2, by mistakenly I am using hind 3, okay. But we already discussed that hind 2 is a firstly isolated distinction enzyme, okay. Now again I am taking another example, that is EcoR1. It is also one of the distinction enzyme. Each distinction enzyme is named after the bacteria from which it is isolated. I think students, you all guessing this one, EcoR1, in the sense this is a distinction enzyme which is isolated by E. coli bacteria, Escherichia coli. Means the first starting name of distinction enzyme is by the genus of bacteria, then this one is the species of that bacteria, then R represents the strain from which it is isolated, then the Roman letter 1, 2 like this. This is the order of identification in the bacteria, order of identification in the bacteria. The Roman letters can be, we can read like this, EcoR1, okay. If it is EcoR2, hind 3, balm 3, it's like this. Here I will write, E represents Escherichia, genus of bacterium, okay. It is a coli, E. coli. It represents species, okay. R represent RY13, that is a strain of the bacteria. 1 represent order of identification, in the bacterium, okay. Here I will give some examples of distinction enzymes. It's like this, EcoR1 we already discussed, hind 3, balm H1, Sal1, then I can give I think this much is enough for you students, okay. These are the most familiar distinction enzymes. EcoR1 is the best, hind 3, balm H1 and Sal1, okay. Here the most important thing is here, the distinction enzymes got the specific sequences, nothing but the recognition site. What is that recognition sites? The recognition sites are nothing but the palindromic sequences. The recognition sites are the palindromic sequences. What is this palindromic sequences? Now we can discuss that. Next thing, that is palindromic sequences. This is very important, student. Just understand what is palindrome sequences. Palindromic in general, I can say that palindromic sequences are the sequences which we can read from both the directions, forward direction and the backward direction. Means the sequence or a word which we can read from both the direction, it will be same. Means, for example, I will give here Nayana. Means we can read this name in both the directions. Here Nayana and here also Nayana. Okay. Like that, another example, Malayalam. This we can read in both the directions. Yes, as it is Malayalam. Okay, done. Meda. This one is also we can read from both the directions. It will be same. Okay. If we consider the palindromic sequences in the DNA. Okay. The definition of palindromic sequences in the nucleic acid, it will be like this. It's like this. Palindromic sequences in DNA, that is same whether we read from 5' direction to 3' direction, and also the complementary base pair of complementary strand, whether it is 3' to 5' directions. I can say that the palindromic in DNA is a sequence of base pairs that read in both the direction. It will be same. Means that reads same on two strands when the direction of reading is different. Okay, I will write here palindromic sequence in DNA base pairs that reads same on the two strand when orientation of reading is kept the same. I think this definition is quite complex than our understanding. I can say that this is the definition for palindromic sequences. It is very simple. When the sequences we can read from 5' to 3' direction, 5' to 3' direction, same as it is we can read into the another strand, that is 3' to 5' directions. I will give the example here, GAATTC, another complementary strand which having same kind of sequences but is in the opposite direction. See, GAATTC is a one strand sequence. Complementary strand of this sequence is CTTAAG. Exactly, complementary sequences. These sequences we can read from 5' to 3' direction or 3' to 5' direction. Those are same. Okay. The restriction enzyme cut the strands of DNA little away from the center of palindromic sites. The restriction enzyme will cut this palindromic sequences, whether near to the palindromic sequences or away from the palindromic sequence. The GAA-TTC is a specific recognition site of E. coli bacteria. Here I will write it is a specific recognition site of EcoR1 distinction enzyme. EcoR1 cuts the DNA whenever or wherever this sequence is present. I will explain this. Here consider this much of DNA is isolated, we added EcoR1 distinction enzyme to this DNA. Means firstly this EcoR1 will identify the sequences, palindromic sequences. Wherever I am making dark color thread, consider that is the palindromic sequences. Means this after addition of EcoR1 distinction enzyme to the isolated DNA, it will make a pieces of DNA. After addition of EcoR1, it will give a DNA fragments. Means suppose this, I will consider this sequence only. GAA-TTC CTT-AAG. Consider means this EcoR1 will cut this much of fragment. Okay, means it will make separate, it will make the fragment get separate exactly in middle the palindromic sequences. It will cut the EcoR1. EcoR1 is an example for endonuclease enzyme. That's why it cut the DNA in the middle. Okay, I think all of you getting this one. I am moving to the next topic. We already discussed about distinction enzyme and its types. We took the example of Hind2, then we took the example of EcoR1. We discussed about the palindromic sequences, distinction sites. Palindromic sequences and the distinction sites are same. Okay, I took the example of EcoR1. Like that, another example of distinction enzyme, that is the consider that is Hind3. Hind3 recognition site is different. It also cuts the 6 base pairs of DNA, that is AAGCTT. For example, I am saying students, Hind3 recognition site. Recognition sites are nothing but the palindromic sequences. That is the AAGCTT. Another strand which are very complementary because it is palindromic sequences. The Hind3 distinction enzyme will cut the Hind3 recognition site is this one. Okay, it will cut the palindromic sequences. I am using the word cutting repeatedly because the function of restriction enzyme is like that, which cuts the DNA. We can use, instead of cutting, we can use the word that is cleavage. In cutting fashion also, we already know that restriction enzyme function is to digest the DNA, okay, or cleavage the DNA or cutting the DNA. In that function also it have the variety, means it will cut the DNA in two patterns. Depend on that pattern, I will write here DNA cut or cleavage pattern. There are two patterns of cutting or cleavage by the restriction enzyme, that is sticky end and blunt ends. Sticky end and blunt end. I will write first one sticky end. Sticky end. Sticky end is a resultant of symmetrical cleaved of phosphodigester bond. Means we already know that a DNA having the sugar phosphate backbone with the help of a phosphodigester bond. Means this type of cleavage by symmetrical cleavage of phosphodiester bond on both the strands on DNA duplex not opposite to one another. Okay, unpaired of strands will formed by this cleavage. Means some of the enzymes, here I will write some of restriction enzymes cuts the DNA by leaving 2 or 3 nucleotides on one strand and makes unpaired with another strand. Means I will take here a small, for example, I will take here small sequence of DNA for explaining this one. A sticky end, this is a type of cleavage by the asymmetric cleavage. A symmetrical cleavage of phosphodiester bond on the both the strands of DNA duplex not opposite to one another. Means I can take the example GAA, TTC, GCC, TTA. Okay, here GAA, TTC, CGG, AAT. I will take here AT, GC. Okay, consider this is the sequences. Okay. Again I am taking echo R1 for the example. Echo R1. Echo R1 will cut the sequences here. First cut of echo R1 in the middle of GAA-TTC. This is a palindromic sequences, we already know that. Okay, means it is a recognition sites of echo R1 distinction enzyme. Firstly, it will cut the GA bond. Okay, the second cut of echo R1 exactly is here, means after cutting the resultant fragment we can get, that is the 5 prime GT G. One second. Okay, here I will write GGT. Okay, below like 3 5 directions CACTTAA. Okay, then above we can get AATTC GCCTTA, then GGAAT. Means this type of sequences we can get exactly when it forms a sequence like this. This is exactly not opposite to the complementary strand. These sequences are not exactly opposite to the complementary strand. This is formed due to the sticky end formation. I think all of you getting this one. Here usually consider this is a DNA. I am not going to write any sequences. If DNA is cut exactly like this, it will not form any sticky ends. The cut end portion of DNA exactly remains as it is in the middle. Only it will doesn't have any connection with these fragments. But when it forms the sequence like this, when it is formed sequence like this, there is a single strands at the both sides of cut. If the echo R1 cuts like this, the single stranded DNA will remain at the end. This type of end or this type of cut will result in the formation of sticky end. This is the sticky end. Why it is called as sticky end means the single strand of DNA will remain, it is ready for bonding with any other complementary DNA. Okay, the sticky ends, or we can say that it is due to the staggered cutting, or sticky ends are also known as cohesive ends. This staggered cleavage of double stranded DNA fragment produces a single stranded sticky ends. Staggered cut results in the formation of sticky ends, that is the production of single stranded sticky end, production of single stranded sticky end. Okay, then another type of cleavage we can see, that is the blunt end or even cut. Firstly we will discuss about the cut, sorry it becomes event, I will write again, even cut. Okay, the some types of restriction enzymes cleave both the strands of DNA at the opposite phosphodiester bond, leaving no, means it does not leave any unpaired base on the ends. Some distinction enzyme cuts the DNA without leaving any unpaired bases on the ends. It makes blunt end, means consider this is the sequence I will take another sequences T A C G A T like this, your complementary C G T A. Okay, then this time for example the sequence means after resulting of cleavage without any sticky ends, means the fragments are very blunt in their ends. The ends of the double stranded DNA that do not possess any sticky ends, single stranded bases. The DNA cleavage by restriction endonucleases results in the blunt end. The vertical arrows indicates that sites of cutting in this explanation. Okay, each restriction endonucleases function by inspecting the length of DNA sequences. After finding it, means it is depend on the sequences. I already told that ECO R1 will select a 6 base pairs of complementary or palindromic sequences. The specific recognition sites, it bind to the DNA and cut each of the 2 strands of DNA double helix at specific points. It will cut the sugar phosphate backbone. Each restriction enzyme endonucleases recognizes specific sequences called as a palindromic sequences that we already discussed. In here the explanation of sticky ends and a blunt end. This is all about restriction enzyme. We discuss about the restriction enzyme, definition of restriction enzyme, recognition site, that is palindromic sequences, type of restriction enzyme and types of cleavage pattern, sticky end and a blunt end. Sticky end is due to the staggered cutting, blunt end is due to the even cutting. This is very important, student. It will help while remember this one, it will help for while we are discussing about the recombinant DNA technology, how the gene of interest will fixed on the plasmid, it is depends on the sticky end and the blunt end. That is why I am explaining this more. Okay, we will continue the tools of recombinant DNA technology in the next class. I think all of you getting this one. Please watch the videos and write the notes. We will continue in the next class. Thank you.